Hey, sorry, I'm just trying to get everything set up here. This is the first time using live, but I'm gonna probably just go ahead and get it going here. Well, I don't know if, basically, I've been a huge fan of the Wonder Boy series since the Sega Master System. So when I heard that Wonder Boy was going to be coming out for the Nintendo Switch, of course, I had to jump on that immediately. Got the game yesterday, played through it once already. I just couldn't wait to play it. I was wanting to stream yesterday, and I didn't get around to doing it. But anyways, I've got some time tonight, so I figured I'd go ahead and start up a normal game here. I played through with a boy yesterday, so let's do girl this time. One of the things I love about this game is just the hand-drawn look to it. I mean, of course, I can always switch back just with the flick of a button here to take a look at the old graphics on the game. But the new game is just so amazingly beautiful. One thing that I've noticed is when they changed it over to the widescreen aspect, some of the timing on entering new areas are a little bit messed up, kind of like that where I just ran into that snake. I used to be able to, on the original game, of course, just run in there and just smack the person and then keep going. Oh, wow. That's awesome. They have many different settings in this, too, so you can add scan lines or whatever it is that you might want to do. Right now I have it set up for scan lines, but also to have kind of a slightly blurry effect so that it looks like I'm actually playing out in a CRT TV. Come on. Now, I'm using the Pro Controller at the moment. I should probably think about not using the Pro Controller because what just happened there when I went into the items menu, I do that quite often now that I've started using the Pro Controller on this game. I'll just have to readjust my fingering so that I don't end up doing that too much. All right. The lighting effects in the game, too. I mean, as you watch this, I mean, just kind of pay attention to that. There's so many areas that as I'm walking through, the sprite itself will change colors or will darken, like if I'm in a shaded area, and it's really noticeable once I get to the pyramid. One of the other things that's really great about this game is the music. I really like how they've changed some of the music. Even when you're fighting boss battles, the theme to the boss battle musics will change. Not the theme, but the feeling of it will change. depending on what boss you're fighting at the time. Just want to sit and listen to that for a moment and look at these visuals. It's quite amazing. Back when I was in elementary school, I used to play the Sega Master System version of this. Anytime I was sick, I would just sit at home and play this game. Of course, some of those times I'm sure I probably faked being sick just so I can come and play the game. There would be other times where I'd be sitting at school when I should be doing schoolwork, paying attention to what the teacher is telling us what we're supposed to do or whatever. I'd be sitting there drawing out maps to the game. Oh wow, that was really bad. Is that the one? Hold on. Actually, I think I'm supposed to go back. No, that's not until I'm a merman. One of the other things that I really like what they've done with this game is they fixed a lot of the hit detection boxes, and it'll become very apparent for any of you who have ever played the game either on the Master System or the TurboGrafx PC Engine, especially with the sunflowers. I'll show you that in a little while, of course, once I get to that point. But the detection boxes, like when you go to shoot them, you know, obviously if it looks like it should be hitting them, it will actually hit them, rather than, well, maybe it'll hit them, maybe it won't kind of deal. What? Now, as you can see here, I can go ahead and buy these items if I really want to. In the old game, you would have to get your luck up, I believe it was, in order to purchase these things. So you'd have to search for these red gems, and quite often it was very difficult to actually find them. So now all you have to do is farm for money. Last night on my first playthrough, that first heart that I got there at the very beginning, for whatever reason, I had forgot to even grab that, so I ended up going through parts of the game without having it. But now, I should have grabbed these even before I went on that little adventure, so I'm going to go ahead and buy them right now. but they automatically equip, so I don't have to actually even go in here and equip them. Any new item that you get, whether it's a pickup or if it's something that you purchase, it just automatically is equipped. I rather like that. Nice. That's a good pickup. Alright, well, I'll stay down here since I need to be anyways in a little bit. One thing that I wish they would have changed is that anytime you switch to the retro screen, I wish all the sound effects and music would change. I can go into the options, I can change that. I can even have the Master System, or should I say, what was that, Mark II FM sound. Whereas the US game, of course, didn't have that kind of stuff. So, but it would just be nice at the flick of the button that everything would just switch back to retro rather than you having to go in and change that. Now watch this. Once I get to the top of this pyramid here, you're going to see the sun kind of in the background. And just like it does in real life, of course, when that happens, how you start to see much darker shades. See how he's darkened out like that? I just love that. It's the simple things in life, I guess. I won't do too much farming, but I do need to do a little as items are quite expensive in this game. And of course, I'm not getting any money here. This is generally where I do some of my farming at. There we go. Of course, farming becomes easier later on when you have different items that bring your luck up. Oh, didn't quite make that. Oh, okay, here's one of those instances what I was talking about earlier with the hit detection boxes. With these enemies, when you shoot your fireball in a standing position, it actually kills them. Whereas in the Master System and the TurboGrafx one, when you did that, the fireball goes right over their heads. See, I'm still not used to it. I end up ducking every time I shoot at those guys anyways. See, I should be able to run straight through that, but unfortunately I can't. They ended up changing that because of the widescreen aspect. I guess it's probably a good thing that they changed some of this stuff, because I used to be able to, on the Master System, just fly through this. I've also found that it's much easier to actually get hearts in this game. Just look at that animation on the mummy dragon here. I'm sorry, I'm just so blown away by the visuals in this game, it's not even funny. When I bought my Xbox One, one of the things that I was really looking forward to was Cuphead, and that game still hasn't come out, so I'm glad that this one didn't end up turning into something like that, where it ended up taking them forever, or for never, for that matter. Now on the Master System, again, there was a glitch where you could just get this key once again. Unfortunately, that's not available in this game. No, at $20, this game really is worth it. Again, of course, I'm a huge fan, so I would probably say that. I just wish that it had a physical release. Look at the parallax scrolling here. It actually throws me off a little bit because I'm sitting here staring at the visuals rather than paying attention to what I should be doing. But I just love how that field just kind of moves. Well, looks like I'm going to have to, well, no, I guess I could afford it. There's another pretty good farm area coming up here. I won't spend too much time on it at the moment. But I've already got 3 potions, so I don't have to worry about purchasing those at the moment either. And as you can see, this is the spot I was just talking about. Also a great place to pick up items. One of the really sweet things about this game is you can actually enter into your items menu while fighting one of the bosses. So rather than going into the boss with only being able to use one specific item, you now have all of your items available for you. So on some of the more difficult bosses, like against the Daimyo dragon or the vampire dragon, you can switch in between. Well, the vampire dragon usually isn't too difficult, but at times, I remember in the Master System game, or even the TurboGrafx one, the potions wouldn't fill your life up all the way necessarily. There'd be times where you may only get 1 heart that gets filled up, causing issues with being able to defeat the boss. But there's also a glitch in the Master System one that allowed you to have infinite refills. I remember the first time that I actually beat the game, that glitch had happened to me, and I thought that was like a normal thing because the boss was just too hard. So Sega made it so that you can have infinite lives at that point, but that wasn't the case. All right, I'm going to go ahead and move on here. I can't tell the quality of the video right now, obviously, because I'm playing, and I'm using Elgato to do my capturing. I'm hoping that the quality is coming out at least in 720p. If not, I may end up having to redo this playthrough so that everyone get a chance to see what this game is like, because it's more than well worth the $20 you pay for it. totally overshot that. Are you kidding me? Okay, that helped. Of course, I'm going to skip that first area because I already have 3 potions. It'd be a waste if I went and grabbed that right now. Remember the first time I saw the TurboGrafx version of this game. My brother had bought a TurboGrafx, and we'd go to Toys R Us and we'd take a look at the different games that they would have and kind of just dream about all the ones anyways that we wanted to buy, because obviously didn't have the kind of money to be purchasing games all the time. But taking a look at that compared to the Master System version, it was just blown away. And of course now here we are in 2017 and got a whole new revision of this game, which is not something that I ever would have expected to have seen happen. I actually didn't get the TurboGrafx version of this game until I believe around, what was it? About 2009, 2010. I need to go around the corner. Obviously, being the mouse man does have its drawbacks. Of course, his tiny stature being one of them. Very short attack distance. But obviously, I'm able to climb walls when you can't do that with anybody else. Also, to get through the little passages. That's another thing that I don't remember the ghost stopping and doing that little swirly thing like that. I think that's something new that they've added into this game. Alright, here we go with the zombie dragon. When you know what you're doing when playing through this game, it's really a short game. But if you ever play it, oh, can't reach it. If you ever play it for the first time, of course, trying to figure some of this stuff out, where to go, that sort of thing, it does actually extend the gameplay, obviously. But here we are already on the third boss. It was pretty nice, actually. The last time I was playing, too, I kept getting item drops, or should I say, like weapon and armor drops. That was very helpful on the last run-through that I did. Once you beat the game, they actually let you play as Wonder Boy, kind of like when you put the code in on the old Master System game that was in the directions. Start you out in the city, the main town there with Wonder Boy, but then of course you had to either go directly to the first boss, or you'd have to hit that box that allows you to change into the different creatures. Now check out the way the merman swims. I got a kick out of that the first time I saw it. Alright, we're going back to the desert. One of the weapon or armor drops, anyways, that I received was the goblin armor that allows me to walk in the lava without getting hurt. Of course, I just happened to be in the lava at the time when it dropped, so it's pretty good timing. Oh, alright, well, there we go. Seem to be a lot more heart drops in this version of the game as well, which seems to make it a little bit easier. Why did I just do that? I should have gone after that guy. Oh, man. Oh, not goblin mail. It's the dragon mail. So anyways, I haven't even showed this yet. As you go in here, you can jump through, select your different items. Like I said, the only thing that's missing from the items is the gems, those red gems that were so annoying that you'd have to try to locate. But anyways, the dragon mail automatically equips, and of course that, again, allows me to go into the lava without taking damage. He's going to push me all the way out. Nope. These springboards weren't in the original game. They added that to slow you down. And this would be the first time while playing the game, if you're playing a regular playthrough, of course, that you're going to come across the changing room. If you listen closely, there's this sound that's playing in the background here. For whatever reason, it reminds me of some music that was in, what was that called? Hackers, that movie that came out in the 90s. Now I'm able to break through blocks. Oh, hold on a minute. I guess I still could have gone back, but I guess might as well turn back before I head out. Now, the nurse before said that she would offer me one free refill. Let me see if she's still offering it. She is. Good. I'll take that. Oh, Lucky Sword. Yeah, I believe that's the sword that helps me when I'm trying to farm for... Well, it's also a more powerful weapon at this point. Better grab it. May have went ahead and done that to get extra money and items, but I'll do that after I become the lion here, I guess. Original, you know, but take note, it is still capsized here, sitting at the bottom of the ocean. One of the things that I actually talked to the developers about when they were going through and making some of the changes and stuff, I kind of pointed that out to them, that you no longer come out underneath the capsized boat like in the Master System version. That I was, I guess, a little bit disappointed with it. It just one of those quirky things, I guess. So I can actually tell where those Ooh. Again, listen to that music. The theme is just slightly changed. It has more of that underwater feel to it rather than like the original game, how everything just sounded exactly the same. I mean, obviously with limitations that they had, they used what they could, but I just love the attention to detail that this team has put into this game. Man, I'm getting potions left and right, and they probably won't pop up when I need them either. Alright, here we go. See how the ship is actually moving as he stomps? That's interesting. again. No, I didn't think I would ever say this, but I think this game is actually harder with the Pro controller. I can't seem to pull off the moves as easy as I was doing last night when I was playing it directly on my Switch. No! Alright, now when I come out here, I just come out of a random door and I'm plopped right there on the beach. And you can see a boat that's in the background. But here you have the capsized boat. Anyways, that's pretty much the only gripe that I have with the entire game. That's not too bad. Well, you know, Master Shield, yeah, better get that. Alright, I'm going to do a little backtracking here. I'm going to go to a spot where I can get some money and some items. I used to just blast through this game and just run even past the money, but in this version it seems like you really can't do that. You gotta save those pennies, literally. Another little gripe that I have on this game is the way the Lion Man does look. Here, you can obviously see that he's got the mane, whereas here, he doesn't. Almost looks a lot more close to the TurboGrafx version of the sprite rather than the Master System version. Now this part here takes a little bit of time, but it's definitely worth doing. Why do I keep doing that? Well, only a few more chests to get now, but these items are definitely going to come in handy, especially on this next boss. This next boss is so much easier if you do have the items. Now, just do a little farming real quick here. Once I go down to the subterranean area, I'm definitely going to need the extra cash. I believe there are two or three items that I'm going to be getting down there. Couple before I actually get to the boss, and then one directly after the boss. Alright, I'm headed out. There are other places I can do that are a little bit more worth it anyways. I always hate climbing up this stupid pyramid. If you stand on the corner, you can actually go up 2 blocks at a time, but hitting that with timing is kind of a pain in the butt, so sometimes it's just easier to keep going. There we are again. Man, it'd be interesting to find out how many of those potions I've actually picked up since started this game. One thing I didn't show you guys, of course, back here in the town, when you come to this house, normally this is where you would save your game on the TurboGrafx version if you had the Turbo, what did they call that thing? The bank, or there was also another one for the actual TurboGrafx rather than the PC Engine, the something plus. For some reason, it's not. Oh, Turbo Tap. No, that's not it. Anyways. This is where you would save your game, or you'd get a password. you don't really have to do that anymore, but they have this in here, so you can still pull up the password if you want to, and take a look at it. And I just love that, just to bring back kind of that nostalgic stuff. Now look directly underneath the mouse. I didn't point this out either. Right now those blocks look normal, but if I hit down, they get enlarged, so that way you can actually tell when you're clinging to the boxes. I always thought it was awkward in the Master System the way the lion looked when he was carrying his sword. But with this lion, he just drags the sword behind him as if it's too heavy for him. He's just ready to unleash it. Master System, he's just kind of holding it straight there. I don't know, it just looks awkward. I thought there was a door there for some reason. Huh. Well, obviously, getting to this point, you're going to want to remember to turn your dragon mail on, well, in case stuff like that happens. Now there's a hidden door straight over here, but this time I don't need it. And I did it anyways. Wow, that was smarts. Okay, I am missing something. I could have sworn there was supposed to be a store back there. Unless it's this one up here. No, because by this point I think I've already passed. Well, maybe not. Okay, no, this is where it's at. Okay, the Tazmanian sword. Yes, I definitely want to buy that. Got 164, so I'm still gaining 34 points on top of that lucky sword. Now again, the lucky sword is still a good thing to use, because when you use that, you're going to end up getting more money out of the money bags and out of the coins that you collect. Since I'm not quite to the castle yet, I'm going to go ahead and continue using this, because I do need the money. Was that about 12, 13 hits it took to kill that guy? And again here, attention to that detail with the music that they have right now. Just a very subtle, not much going on right now. Hear a little bit of a breeze in the background. Now when we go inside, it's the same music that we've been hearing in the castle levels, but this time around it has a bit more of a Japanese sound to it. In this area, you got to be very careful about not letting too many enemies clump together. That was a hard hit. Alright, let me see. I'll start with the fireballs. This guy's a pain in the butt. His energy goes down so slowly. You can get the timing down right, you can really, I guess, whack this guy quite a few times, but I don't seem to be getting it very well. Well, there's the first potion. now I'm basically right at the end of the game. Got a couple more side things that need to be done. The Hades armor, that's what triggers the glitch. Of course, I'm sure they patched the glitch in this game. I'm thinking about bypassing that. Wow, 30 defense. That's got 63. Well, considering where I'm going, I guess I better get this. Even though that's a lot of money spent there. So now I've got this area as well. I'm going to need a key. Going back to Mecha Dragon's castle, again, just watching the different things, like the flags waving there in the background. What just happened? Okay, I have never seen that happen. Not in the original game and not in this game. I don't even know if that was to be something that was supposed to happen, or I have no idea what just happened there. Alright, well, anyways, I got the sword that I need, and let's get a little added bonus here. See, if I were the Hawk right now, I could hit those guys a lot easier. Look at those skulls up on the top with the eyeballs. That's crazy. Ooh. 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 That just gave me the legendary armor. Very nice. And the legendary sword did not equip automatically. Neither did the legendary armor. Interesting. Alright, well, I'm about to get the legendary shield right up here anyways. Now, even though I have been getting those potions like crazy throughout this, I still feel as though I need to go ahead. Well, I'm already the mouse man, so maybe I had better go ahead and just go and get myself one. Not sure how much a potion is going to be at this point in the game. My guess is probably around 1,000 gold or so, which is probably more than enough that I've got right now. Yeah, should be good to go. Over 1,000. Well, glad I had it. That's another thing. Those are offset. I'm pretty sure in the Master System version, they were directly in line with each other. Again, I think they just did that to cause some extra headaches, maybe? I don't know. Wasn't very difficult to avoid, so... I don't know why I keep collecting gold. I obviously don't need it right now. You know, it's interesting that this castle area is really not all that difficult of a stage. It does try to get you thinking with some of these hidden pathways and some of the other things going on, but for the most part, this is actually a lot easier than the last castle. This is probably the hardest part, and the hard, of course, in that sentence is relative. Come on. Alright, well, this is the path to get to the, what's its name, vampire dragon. We'll start with lightning, even though it barely even hurts him. Obviously, the thing that hurts him the most is my sword. This dragon's more of an annoyance than anything. He's not really a difficult boss. And down comes the salamander cross. Well, that's basically it for the game, of course. There's some other options that they have in it where you can go and view some production art and that sort of thing. It's kind of neat. They even have some videos that show the musicians playing their violins and their cellos and different things as they're creating the music. So it's a nice little addition to a beautiful game. I can't, suggest this game enough. If you're a fan of the Wonder Boy series, it's a definite must. But if you're someone who's bought the Switch and you're looking for a nice game to play, again, you're not going to get a whole lot of gaming time out of this game unless you're into trying to explore it and trying to figure some of this stuff out for yourself. But obviously, if you're watching this video or you've watched the video through, you at least know where to go and what to do already. So I guess that's one thing there. But anyways, thanks for watching Popular Pixel, and I guess I will be seeing you next time. I'm going to go ahead and leave you with the rest of the ending here. You can continue to watch that, and it'll, like I said, it gives you the option then to start the new game, or not the new game, but allows you to continue the game where you finished off. You can go back and purchase the rest of the weapons if you really want to. I guess if you're trying to do 100% completion on it or whatever. But I'm not going to bother with any of that really, at least not in this round. I might end up playing through the game again and just making sure that I pick everything up in the game.
But the ending here I thought was actually kind of neat here. They actually showed the cast. They have little pictures. Even some of the or not the here's the cast, excuse me, but the development team. They have pictures of the original development team. Then they also have pictures of the new development team. So it's really, again, quite nice to be able to put a face to the names. I don't think I've ever seen this done anywhere else, but here. But anyways, again, thanks for sticking around and watching with Pop Pixel today, and I will see you the next video. Take care, guys.